Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
2nd down and 3.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number?
Now Burrow loses the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
54 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Allen again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Now Allen.
That is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Murray. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Allen.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.